wake you, did I?
Oh, no, I was reading.
That usually puts you to sleep.
Oh, no, this is guaranteed to keep you awake.
I don't know why you keep buying this.
That was just morbid curiosity, I guess. Yeah, but this one has cured me, I think. How come you're still up?
I'm worried about Jesse.
Isn't he home?
No, not yet. I called the camera shop. If he's there, he's not answering. Oh, Mom, what am I going to do? It's gotten so I can't stand hearing Yvonne's name.
Well, both you and Jesse are letting her get in the way. I don't know what to tell you.
You know, it's so weird. I keep telling myself to trust him, to give him the benefit of the doubt, but as soon as I heard that Yvonne was in Center City last spring, I just started imagining the two of them together.
Well, honey, even intelligent women like yourself feel insecure when it's someone they love.
Is that what you think? That I'm insecure?
Well, that's what this is all about, isn't it? I mean, you're afraid you're going to lose Jesse to Yvonne. Sugar, it's you that he loves. Don't you know that?
Most of the time I do. But then I start thinking that I don't want to be made a fool of. But, Mom, I do. I love him so much, and I want to be a good wife and mother.
Then trust him.
Don't you think that I want to?
Baby, if you don't, I don't hold out any hope for your marriage. Well, I'm sorry if you don't want to hear that. But marriage is mutual trust. That's what it's all about. Now, when someone cheats on a person they love, both parties are hurt. Now, Jesse has had to live with his mistakes, and that isn't always easy.
Look, whose side are you on? He cheated on me once before.
Angie, I want you to listen to me. You have got to overcome that false pride. If you can't get past that, then you will always be miserable.
I can't help how I feel. And I am just so confused now. I don't know what to do.
Yvonne. Yvonne, wake up.
What?
Yvonne, I gotta talk to you.
Jesse, what are you doing here?
Listen, I'm sorry for waking you up like this, but this is really important, okay?
Oh, what time is it?
Yvonne, it's late. Would you listen to me? Now, I know you didn't mean to cause any trouble coming here, but you being here, it's really wrecking my life. And look, I know I feel real bad for you, and I've done everything I can do to help you out, but you gotta help me now.
Jesse, what happened?
My marriage is going down the tubes because of you, Yvonne.
How is that my fault?
How is that my fault? Look, Angela found out you were in Center City in May, okay? Now she thinks this is my baby.
Oh, Jesse. I'm sorry, but what can I do?
You can tell her that she's wrong, Yvonne.
Oh, what makes you think she's gonna believe me?
You just tell her who the real father is, okay? She's gonna believe you. She has to believe you.
Jesse, look, Angie hates me, okay? She is not gonna believe a word I say. I know that, and you know that. Did you tell her everything about us?
Not everything.
Yeah, I thought not.
Look, Yvonne, what happened between us was a big mistake. Angie knows that, and she's accepted it, okay? Now, I love that woman, and I swore that I would never do anything to hurt her again. Now, are you gonna help me out or not?
Jesse, I just don't see where it's gonna make any difference. She's only gonna think that you put me up to it.
Just a moment, I'll be right with you.
May I help you?
I hope so. I'm looking for, I'm a friend of Yvonne Caldwell.
Caldwell.
That's right. She's a patient here. Hey, I know it's late, but I just got back into town. I brought her a little gift, to cheer her up. All the way from New York.
You drove all the way from New York?
Yep.
You must be a good friend. Her name's Caldwell, you say?
That's right.
I'm afraid your friend's not at this hospital.
That's impossible. Now, see that?
Be my guest. But there's no Caldwell here.
That's impossible. I talked to her earlier on the phone here.
I don't know who you talked to, but as you can see, no one with that name has been admitted.
Hey, what are you giving me here?
I'm sorry, sir, but there's nothing I can do for you. Now, as you said, it is late. And if you don't leave, I'm going to have to call security.
That won't be necessary.
Nurse Collins speaking. Yes, doctor. Just a moment. Dr. Claytor? Yes, her fever is down, and she's responding to the medication. I understand. I'll call you if there's any change. Good night. Mrs. Martin, I'm sorry to disturb you at this hour, but you wanted to be notified if any calls came in for Yvonne Caldwell? No, but a man was just asking for her. He said he called earlier today and spoke to her. Oh, no, Sherry said she never put the call through. But she did give out her room number. Don't worry, I convinced him. She's not here. Yes, he's gone. You're welcome. Night, Mrs. Martin.
Hey, Betty, what's new?
Damn.
Good morning, sweetheart. Feeling any better?
No.
Can I help you with that?
No, it's okay. I got most of it out. Jesse didn't come home last night.
Well, it's probably just as well.
How can you say that? I was up half the night worrying about him.
I just meant that he might have needed time to cool off.
I just wonder where he was. I'll get it.
Well, it's probably him.
Hello.
Hi, Angie. It's Yvonne. I'm not calling too early, am I?
No, but I don't have a long time to chat. I have to get to work.
Well, this won't take too long. I just wanted to say that I'm very sorry for all the trouble that I caused, and Jesse's a dear friend of mine, and the last thing I want to do is to hurt him.
Look, if you're calling for him, you'll have to call back. He's not here right now.
No, I'm calling for you. Angie, Jesse is not the father of my baby. He loves you. He loves you very much.
Did you see Jesse last night? Did he come to see you?
Yes. Hello, Angie. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
He came to see me, Angie, because he loves you.
Look, I have to get to work, Yvonne.
Hey.
Oh,
Good morning.
morning. Is it time to get up?
No, you can still sleep. It's early.
Well, I must have fallen asleep when you came to bed. Did you get any sleep at all?
Yeah, a little. It's the thing I spend most of the night thinking.
Yeah, well, did you come to any conclusions?
One very big one. I think you and I should get away someplace together.
Oh, I was hoping you would say that. Honey, I've been feeling so guilty after last night.
For what?
Well, listen, you are right. I am neglecting you and Julie, and I promise you, I'm going to change that. I'm going to change all of that.
There's no need to apologize. You know what's wrong?
What?
We're spinning around in some crazy merry-go-round. What we have to do is get together, find ourselves a little place where we're alone, away from everybody, everything. What do you think?
Oh, I can be ready in 5 minutes.
Well, not that soon, but pretty fast, huh?
I love you.
Love you, Ellen. See you later.
Yes, have a good day.
I don't want to see you, Natalie.
I have to talk to you.
Whatever you have to say, I want to hear. Now, would you please go?
No, I will not. I'm not leaving here until you talk to me.
I know why you're here, Natalie. It's not because you feel any sense of guilt. Just because you're afraid to get caught.
I know what you think of me, Jeremy, but I would never deliberately try to break up a marriage.
Oh, it's all Ross's fault. Is that it?
No. Look, I've tried very hard to be a good person and to be a good mother to Timothy and to make a good life for us.
By seducing the boss' son?
I am not seducing anyone.
Natalie, wherever you do, wherever you go, you bring nothing but trouble. Take my advice. If you care for Palmer or for Ross, pack your thing and leave Pine Valley right now.
And where would I go? I don't have any money. I have a child, and I'm facing criminal charges. Did you forget that?
Natalie, all I know is you tried everything possible to separate Erica and me. Now, if you think sympathy is going to be on my side for you, you're wasting your time.
I thought you liked Ellen.
I do, very much.
Then why would you even consider telling her?
Maybe she should know that there's a snake under her roof. Maybe it's possible that Russ is not responsible for what happened. Maybe you lured him into going to bed with you. We all know how good you are at that.
Does that mean you're not going to tell her?
I don't know. I would hate to ruin a good marriage.
It is, you know. It is a good marriage, and what happened yesterday was an isolated incident. It will never happen again, believe me.
I can't be sure of that, Natalie. Now, would you please leave? Now.
Please don't do anything to hurt Ellen.
We'll see.
I don't think this is.
Whoa.
Mark?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing.
Well, I got a message from Dora saying that you wanted me to call you.
Oh, yeah. I had a little crisis last night, but it's
Okay.
What kind of a crisis?
The car, the engine broke down and I needed some money for a tow.
That was the crisis? Mark, I'm here in New York. What did you expect me to do about your car? Listen, I don't know what you think I am, but I'm not a money machine.
Okay, all right, just take it easy. I worked it out.
Well, I'm sorry, but things have not been exactly easy for me either.
What's the matter?
I don't want to talk about it. Nothing.
Oh, come on now. You can't talk to me. Who can you talk with, huh?
All right. I am nowhere as far as getting somebody to back my project.
Well, don't worry about it. You'll find somebody who'll believe in you.
Think I will?
Absolutely. Aren't you having any fun?
No. I mean, it's nice to be with Olga, you know, and catch up on her activities, but it's very weird to be in this building again, knowing that somebody else owns my former apartment. And anyway, that's a fiasco, too.
What is?
Olga got it into her head that I might hit it off with the new owner, and, well...
Is he rich?
Well, of course he's rich. I just told you that he owns my apartment. Dora! Oh, Mark, just a minute. Somebody's at the doorbell, and Dora's, of course, not here. Yes?
Ah, Miss Kate. I'm Malcolm McTavish, Mr. Montgomery's butler.
Oh, yes. Well, hello. Won't you come in?
Mr. Montgomery was very sorry he wasn't in when you stepped by last night.
Oh, well, that's quite all right. Actually, I would have called, but since I was already in the building...
I understand. Mr. Montgomery had to leave early this morning, otherwise he would have come to see you himself. But he did ask me to tell you that he'd like very much to meet you.
Well, how nice.
Would you be able to come this evening for cocktails?
Well, yes, I would love it.
Wonderful. I'll relay the message when he calls in, and I'll be in touch with you about the time.
Well, thank you so much. I look forward to it.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I can't help carry some of that to the car for you.
Oh, no, honey, I'll be fine. But thanks anyway for offering. Oh, good morning, Jesse.
How you doing, Pat?
I'll see you later, honey.
Yeah, bye, Mom. I was wondering if you were ever coming home.
I'm sorry if you were worried about me.
I was.
Well, I stayed at the camera shop in the back room.
I tried there. Why didn't you answer?
I didn't get in till late.
You look tired.
Well, I had a little trouble sleeping.
So did I.
Angela, I've been going over everything in my head over and over and over, and I don't want to argue. I don't know what to do anymore. I told you the truth. And if you don't believe me, there's nothing I can do about it.
I know.
Angela, after everything that we have been through together, do you think I would lie to you? Do you think I would do that? Baby, you gotta trust me.
I do. Oh.
Wake up, Sleeping Beauty. Wake up.
Now you can hear from your favorite characters on ABC's daytime dramas.
Terrific.
Just call 1-900-410-SOAP, and you'll hear their most intimate thoughts.
Good to hear you talk like that.
In a new recorded message every day.
I have the most exciting news for you.
Hear it only on ABC Soap Talk.
You can save 20 to 70% in every department and get 2 free River Salt.
News.
Your shirt on, for crying out loud. Yeah.
Hi, I have some packages here for Miss Erica Kane.
Yeah, well, I'll sign for them, huh?
No, they're COD.
Oh, yeah? Well, too bad she ain't here. Come back tomorrow.
What time?
Look, wait a minute. How much are they?
$200, 69 cents.
All right. Come on in. Put them down over there on the sofa. I'm sorry. I thought I had the money, but I seem to be a little out right now. Well, Mark, buddy, I got a problem.
What's happening?
Well, I was going to pay a COD for Erica. I thought I had a couple of $100 in my wallet, but surprise, I got nothing. Can you help me out? Do you have a couple of $100?
No, I'm broke. I was just on my way to the bank.
Oh, dear. I guess, sorry, you're going to have to come back another time.
Will you tell Miss Kane we'll be back about the same time tomorrow?
Sure, no problem. Sorry about that, Chief. There you go. That's awfully funny. Ooh. Okay, Dalton, where's my money? What did you just say?
I said that you were right, Jesse. There's no way that we can go on with our marriage unless we trust each other.
And
if you tell me that you didn't see Yvonne in Center City, then I believe you.
Don't joke around with me like this, Angela,
Jesse,
okay?
this is nothing to joke about. I really believe you.
Oh, baby. Oh.
No, stay away from me.
What makes you think I'd do anything to hurt you?
I'm gonna call a nurse.
You ain't gonna call anybody. I'm just here to remind you you got a little deal with us, so don't even think about backing down.
What's in it for me? I get somebody else.
And I was already late for work, and the babysitter called and said she was going to cancel again, so... Good. I called Mrs. Valentine, asked her if it's okay if she takes Laura, but, you know, I don't want to impose, but I was rather desperate.
No, Miss Valentine, she loves Laura. She didn't mind.
No, she's a gem, but, you know, what if she weren't available? I don't want to complain. I mean, Laura is the love of my life, but I love my job, too. It's just... You know, being a working mother has a lot of problems. Oh, wait. I saw Miss Gurney the other day, and she was talking about how she was bored because she wasn't taking care of Bobby anymore. Maybe you two could work something out. That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to call her as soon as I get to work.
darling, wait. Mrs. Valentine said you were here. I've been longing to see you. How is it? How's everything going?
Oh, it's okay so far. It's a little too soon to tell, but...
Oh, nonsense. You're going to be the best editor you ever had. But what about you? Do you enjoy the work?
I love it. I have so much to learn.
Oh, I should think it would take you 24 hours a day.
Yeah, I still have to make time for Laura, too.
Oh, well, now, darling, please, don't burn yourself out. You may be a dynamo, but you are still a human being.
You know what I need? I need a crackerjack assistant. You know, I've been interviewing people all week. I just haven't found anybody who's gonna, you know, do the job.
Well, you're probably gonna have to go to New York to find out. There's nobody in publishing around here that's that experience.
Brooke, could I apply for the job?
I never thought about you.
Well, what do you think?
Well, what about your job at City Hall, though?
Yeah, that's been great. I've enjoyed it. But, I mean, I am ready for something new. I'm ready for a change. And, well, I think I could do a really good job for you.
I will never doubt you again. Not ever.
And I'm gonna be the kind of man, I'm gonna do everything I can to be the kind of man that deserves your love, baby, and your trust, all of your trust, all right?
Oh, Jesse, I love you so much. But right now, I feel like we can make it through anything.
Listen, I'm really sorry about last night, okay? I can't tell you how miserable I felt, man. I couldn't sleep a wink all by myself in that lousy camera shot back room. I just wanted you there to hold me and hug you, baby.
Jesse, it was the worst night of my life.
I hear you. I should have just ran here, baby, and made you understand me, you know?
It was all my fault. Jesse, just let's not ever let it happen again.
I hear you. And I'm sorry about running out on you the way I did. Baby, when you accused me of being the father of Yvonne's baby, it just hurt me so much, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to believe it. I just remembered these ugly things from the past and I panicked.
Yeah, okay. I can't say that I blame you, because I did let you down once. But I learned my lesson, okay? I really did. I swear to you, I will never, ever hurt you like that again. From this day on, I'm gonna stay away from Yvonne. Starting today. You hear me? I promise you.
Jesse, I don't know if that would be right. But we promised to help her. We just can't turn our backs on her now.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but I just want you to know that I'm doing all of this for the sake of the baby.
Jesse, you know, in spite of everything, I do feel sorry for Yvonne. I mean, I was pretty much alone myself when I was pregnant with Frankie, so I know what it's like. I just think that we have to give her as much help as we can, especially during these last few weeks.
That was really stupid, Yvonne. Thinking you could get away?
How did you find me?
The same way I'll find you any place you go. Now, we got a deal or what?
I don't want to talk about it.
You ain't backing down on us, huh?
Just get out of here.
Listen, and listen to me close. Don't even think about trying to cross us.
Oh, I don't feel good. I feel sick. I just can't talk about it now. Oh.
You better wise up, little girl. Oh, hi. How you doing? I'm a friend of Yvonne's from high school. We worked at the same club in Chicago together.
No, he's not. I don't know how he got in here, and I want him to leave.
Yvonne, why are you saying these things?
Mrs. Martin, please, you gotta get him out of here.
Well, I'm very sorry, sir, but if the patient doesn't want company, you're gonna have to leave.
Well, I guess I'd better. Yvonne's not really feeling herself. I'll be back, honey. Don't you worry. I'll come back to check on you, see how you do.
You promised me that nobody would know that I'm in here.
Calm down, Yvonne, calm down.
Don't you have any kind of security in this hospital? Somebody just walked in off the street.
Don't you know him? He said he was your friend.
No, and I told you I don't know him.
You must not excite
yourself. What am I supposed to do?
You have got to calm down. This will not happen again.
I have no security in this place.
Calm down. Now listen to me. You're going to hurt the baby. You have got to be still.
What's going on here?
Where's my money?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the green stuff I usually keep in my wallet, you know? I mean, who else you been ripping off? Erica? The chateau?
Then I haven't stolen anything from you. I haven't stolen from anybody.
Haven't stolen anything, huh? Listen, Junkie, you rip off a dead man. Now, you tell me where that money is, or I'll break every bone in your miserable body. Answer it.
I mean, one of these days.
Hi.
Hi.
Mark. May I speak to you for a second?
Yeah, sure. Come on
Thank
in.
you. Hi, Matt.
Oh, hi.
I just wanted to come by and find out how you were doing.
do on a chemistry exam?
Well, I don't know.
Didn't you get it back?
Yeah, this morning. Ta-da.
Well, Mr. Kimmel didn't grade it.
No, he graded it. I just haven't had the nerve to open it yet.
Stop teasing.
I'm not teasing. I'm serious. Julie, I can't do it. This is like the ultimate moment of truth.
You can't put it off, Charlie. Opens this book.
Dr. Martin, I'm glad you're here. You need to know what's going on. I was promised that I would be safe in this hospital, and some man just walks into my room, and it wasn't even visiting hours.
Now, what's she talking about?
She is very upset. Somebody got in to see her that she did not want to see.
No, I am upset because no one is even supposed to know that I'm here.
You're absolutely right. We owe you an apology.
Well, how did this happen?
There was a mistake made at the nurse's station. A man called to find out if Yvonne Caldwell was registered here as a patient, and the person who answered the phone wasn't aware of the situation and told him that she was.
Well, who gave out the information?
Oh, it was a candy striper. Nobody
Well,
had
this is
told her
inexcusable. That girl shouldn't even be answering the phone. Now, as head nurse, you should have better discipline around here.
Excuse me, Doctor. People responsible have been spoken to. And if my performance doesn't measure up to your standards, I'm sure that we can discuss it later.
Dr. Martin, I just want to get out of this room.
Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, we'll arrange that.
Please, right away. He knows I'm here, and if you leave me here, there's no telling what might happen.
Miss Caldwell, just stay calm, please. Now, we don't want you to have your baby sooner than you should, now do we? We'll take care of the room change.
No, I'm just fine.
No, complaints?
No, everything's great. It's just Rosie.
Yeah, well, you two will want to talk in private.
Well, don't let me run you off.
I got nothing to add.
How did you manage last night?
If you really cared, you wouldn't have left me alone.
Oh, come on, Mark. My family needed me. It doesn't mean I don't care about you.
Well, you're a regular Mother Teresa, aren't you? So much loving, caring, you can just spread it all over the place.
If I didn't care, I wouldn't be here.
You're right, I'm sorry. It's tough staying clean. You never know the torture.
No, I never will know that.
After you left last night, I didn't think I was going to make it for a while. I just didn't think I'd survive.
And?
And I got through it. It was hell somehow, but I got through it.
Well, how do you feel now?
Not great. I'll be all right. I'm doing okay.
Good. Good. Mark, things will get better for you. They will. You just hang in there, okay? I've got to get back to work.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by.
Look, Mark, no matter what your doubts are, I still care. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you finished the can job?
I told her the truth.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Thanks for not saying anything about the money.
You know, maybe I deserve having my money ripped off. I mean, anybody that's stupid enough to leave cash around for a junkie, well, he's bound to lose it. Just don't forget one thing, buddy boy. You got a trial coming up here real soon, so you better get your act together, you know?
Yeah.
Because frankly, Mark, I don't care what happens to you. I really don't. But I do care about Erica. So I don't want to hear anything about you causing her grief for ripping her off. You got it? Just back off. And if you got any brains left, you'll get some professional help.
Thanks. Are you done?
Oh, yeah. That's all I got to say to you. Oh, one last thing. I want my money back. Tonight.
Well, this job entails a lot of responsibilities. First of all, I'm going to need someone who will do research for me, someone who can set up interviews. I need someone who can do some editing and some writing. It's basically open-ended. What do you think? Sounds great. I think I can do it. Come in. Excuse me, Brooke, but
Yes,
I have
Janet.
a fistful of messages here for you.
Mhm.
The press secretary returned your call. Governor Bradford wants you to get in touch with him about dinner. And, oh, Madonna's agent called and wants to talk to you about a photo session. Sean is a definite no. Would you just love it? There's also a message here from Jeff Martin.
Okay.
There's probably 2 messages there from Jeff.
Okay, I'll take them all.
Thank you.
So, a couple messages from Jeff Martin. I guess he's kind of anxious to get in touch with you.
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing important.
But you are seeing him, right?
Well, we've sort of struck up a friendship, yeah.
I guess this means you're putting Tom on hold?
For the record, Hillary, Tom and I are finished for good. But that doesn't mean that I'm looking for someone else. I mean, you know, face it, I have a daughter, I have a new high-powered job. I think that's more than enough. May I join you?
We missed you this morning.
You missed me?
We had a 9 o'clock appointment to confer with the neurologist about Mr. Saltz, remember?
Oh, no.
I met with him, and he made his recommendations. You can pick them up in my office.
I am so sorry. I don't know how I could have forgotten it. Except there was a crisis at home.
You know, you seem to have a lot of personal troubles lately.
Jesse and I had a terrible fight about Yvonne. I said some things that I shouldn't, and he left the house. But I still shouldn't have missed the appointment.
I agree. You shouldn't have.
Dr. Martin, you can let me have it. I know that I deserve it.
Just don't let it happen again.
I give you my word. I won't.
Oh, Ruth. Hello, Angie. How are you?
Ruth. If you have a second, I think we should clear the air.
You know you did well. Go ahead and open it.
Okay, here goes.
What is it? Give it to me. You got an A! It's an A!
Really? Really?
I knew it! I knew it! You did good!
I got an A! I got an A! I got an A. Hello? I got an A. I can't believe this. Julie, this is all because of you. I mean, if you hadn't talked Kimmel into giving me a makeup exam, I'd be going to Podunk University right now. Julie, I got a shot at Stanford. I'm going to be grateful to you the rest of my life.
I wish I could do more.
You're really unreal, you know that? I'm so lucky to have you. And Julie, I promise you something. No matter where we go to college, nothing is going to come between us. I mean it.
I know you do. But all those years away at college, it's going to seem like forever. I mean, we have to face it. Anything could happen. We're both going to be meeting a lot of new people.
There's not a girl in the world that could compare to you. Look, let me take you to lunch and we'll celebrate, okay?
Oh, I want to go by the chateau and see my mom for lunch. But how about we celebrate tonight?
I don't understand it, Ellen. I've checked and double-checked, but I don't find an error. The money simply disappeared.
How much?
It's not a great deal, but it worries me. I just can't believe anybody here would steal.
We'll straighten this out, Maury.
We have to. I'm sorry to burden you. I'll get back to the dining room.
Yeah, sure.
Hello?
Mark, this is Ellen. Would you please come over to the chateau? I need to talk with you.
There are 2 ways to get rid of...
After you, Doctor.
I apologize for the way that I spoke to you. It was rude and uncalled for. I had no right.
I agree with you. You were way out of line. But not because we're family, but because you were speaking to a member of the staff. And I don't think that you should ever speak to another professional in that fashion, especially never in front of a patient.
I stand reprimanded.
Well, as long as we're on the subject, I guess I might as well tell you. I've been overhearing rather a lot of negative comments about your attitude lately. Jeff, people are saying that you're overbearing.
I'm sorry about that. But I'm not here to win a popularity contest. Now, if I'm demanding and the staff thinks that makes me overbearing, then just remember I'm just as demanding on myself.
And in my opinion, you have become too demanding of yourself. Look, dedication to your profession is wonderful, but there are other things in life to be enjoyed.
What, are you assuming that I'm unhappy?
Well, I don't think that you're having very much fun these days. Jeff, I know you. I remember what a warm-hearted, fun-loving person you used to be. What happened to that part of your personality? Did you leave it in San Francisco?
I don't know what to say. I mean, I didn't realize that I was suffering from such a severe personality change.
Look, I really am terribly, terribly sorry if I'm lecturing you. But please, couldn't you just let your hair down a little bit? I mean, you don't have to be the perfect doctor of all time every second of the day. You can relax. You've got nothing to prove. You're doing an excellent job. Nobody questions your abilities.
Hi, is it okay if I come in?
Well, we'll make an exception for a member of the family. What?
Oh.
What are you so happy about?
Happy, me?
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted you to know that I passed my chemistry exam.
Oh. All right.
With an A. Hey! All right!
I'm so
right here,
proud.
right here, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You chip off the old block? Huh?
Good.
No, I don't need a visitor, but send him in. Thanks.
Excuse me. Mr. Matt Conley to see you.
Thank you, Janet.
Anytime.
Hi. What brings you to Temple offices?
Well, I'm here to do a little business. You see, I'm taking over an old rundown club and I'm changing into a trendy upscale type place. I'm using a lot of my ideas as a mercenary and putting them into the club.
Really? Where is it? Do I know the place?
Well, you might. It was called the Rendezvous. It was in Center City. But the new place, well, I'm calling it Oasis. What do you think?
I think it's inspired.
Well, you know, I mean, don't you think your readers would like to read about a mercenary that's transformed himself into an entrepreneur?
I know you need the hype, Matt, but, you know, supper clubs aren't really high on my list of priorities.
Well, the article would really be about me.
I'll tell you what I'd do. I think Temple could cover the opening, but I think you have a more interesting story than the opening of Oasis.
I knew it. You're finally interested in my love life, huh?
I would like to hear the real story of you whisking Erica away from her prison wedding in a helicopter.
That's yesterday's news.
Excuse me, Brooke. I'm sorry, but I'm in a bit of a rush, and I have to talk to you right now.
Aunt Phoebe, I don't mean to be a stickler, but I wish you would be announced when you come here.
Oh, that wasn't necessary. The secretary told me that it was Matt in here, and I knew that he wouldn't mind giving me some time.
Hey, you're in luck, hot stuff. I was just about ready to leave. Come on over and visit the place. You'll like it.
Okay, I will as soon as I get a chance. Good luck on your new career.
Well, thank you. And don't forget, you're covering the opening.
Well, what's he talking about?
Let's talk about you. What is it that you want?
Well, I've been giving this matter some most serious thought, and I've come to a very firm decision. It would be a serious mistake for you to hire Hillary.
Come in, Mark.
Oh, Julie. No, sweetheart, not for you. This is a surprise.
That's for sure.
So what's new with you?
Charlie got an A on his makeup chemistry exam.
Oh, that's wonderful. The two of you are pretty tight, huh?
Yeah. I hope it lasts.
Honey, if it's true love, it'll last.
We'll see. Mom, I met Mark Dalton last night.
Oh? How did that happen?
Well, I wanted to thank him for the pin he gave me. So Charlie and I came by here. You'd already gone home.
Did you hear him play?
No, we weren't dressed to go in the restaurant, so we came in the back way. I found him in here. I'd heard so much about him, I was looking forward to meeting him.
I'm sure he was happy to meet you, too.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know how to say it exactly. Except he was really weird.
In what way?
Well, he got very uptight when Charlie and I just walked into the office, and he made it very plain that he didn't like it.
No, wait a minute. I need you to back up, honey. You said he was here in my office.
That's right.
What did he say exactly?
He said he didn't like it when we walked in. But it was more of his attitude.
Wonder what he was doing in my office.
He was using the phone. But, I mean, he sort of acted like he owned the place. I couldn't figure him out. What's wrong with him?
The sunlight test. Are you...
But the job would be the poor girl's ruination. This is the last place in the world for a naive, innocent young girl. It's entirely the wrong milieu for my innocent little stepdaughter.
Aunt Phoebe, forgive me, all right? But you're full of baloney.
I beg your pardon.
You know that Hillary is not a naive, bubble-headed little thing who's going to be ruined just because she's working in a glamorous business like publishing. So there must be some other reason why you don't want her to take this job.
But not at all. I only want to protect her.
You don't want to lose her, that's it, isn't it?
Oh, that's twaddle. I mean, that makes no sense at all.
Aunt Phoebe, look, I know you've been very lonely. And I know Hillary's been wonderful company to you. I think maybe you're afraid that if she takes, you know, a high-powered job like this, that you're going to, you know, she's not going to be around that much.
But I'd never do a thing like that.
Aunt Phoebe, come on. This is Brooke you're talking to.
Well, she is the only family that I have in the house, and if she were to take this job, I'd be left completely alone.
Well, what happened to all your plans of you and Langley getting back together?
Oh, that's all just a pipe dream. The man does his job and then ignores me entirely.
Well, listen, don't give up. But what I think you should do is find yourself a project. Find something that is going to make your life fulfilling on its own.
Maybe I should take the job as your assistant editor.
Well, I think you'd be a darn good one. But please, don't stand in Hillary's way. Let her make her own life.
Oh, Phoebe. Hi, I didn't know you were going to come by.
Oh, I just had to speak to Brooke about something.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but... Brooke, I finished the piece you asked me to edit.
That was very fast.
Yeah, well, it was fun. I mean, I love the subject, and, well, in fact, I outlined an idea I have for a follow-up article.
I need people with ideas. Listen, just give me just a minute, okay? I just want to look it over.
Oh, and Phoebe, wouldn't it be great if I worked here? I mean, I'd probably be hanging out with all the celebs, and it'd be great.
You know, Hillary, this is right on the mark. If we can afford you, I would love to have you come and work for me.
Nurse, the doctor said that you were going to move me to another room. Why am I still here?
I don't know, Yvonne. I'll go check into it right away, okay?
Oh, what's up, Nurse? Yvonne, I got some great news. You ready for this? Me and Angie had this serious discussion, and we finally came to an understanding about you and me. And she finally realizes that there is nothing going on between the two of us. We can all finally start getting along in peace and stop going off all over each other, huh?
That's great, Jesse. That's great. Now, if I could only get some peace in this hospital, then we all could be happy.
What's wrong?
Jesse, I was promised total
total safety in this hospital, and some man just walks into my room while I'm asleep.
What? Who? What did he want?
I don't know who he was. It was some kind of weirdo, and it scared me half to death.
It was that weird guy that called that other day, right? Yvonne, what kind of trouble are you in?
No, Jesse, I'm not in any trouble. Why would you say that? I haven't done anything wrong.
Yvonne,
I just want the room like they promised me.
Yo, don't be lying to me, okay?
Jesse,
tell me the truth.
I'm not lying, really. I just don't want him to find me here because I just want to be moved.
All right. Just chill. I'll check it out.
I'm sorry that Mark wasn't at his best, honey, but... Well, he's been under a great deal of, stress lately.
Well, any particular reason?
Julie, Mark had a drug problem.
Well, is he using drugs now?
No, I hope not. He's trying very hard to stay away from them, and that is a difficult thing to do.
Drugs? He doesn't really seem the type.
Oh, honey, don't be fooled. It affects an awful lot of people. I'm sorry that I haven't talked to you about this before.
Well, it's really none of my business.
Oh, honey, I'm not talking about Mark. I'm just talking about the drug problem in general. I mean, you're not a child. There must be kids at school who are experimenting.
Some, I guess. But Mr. Breck's had speakers lecture on the abuse of drugs and stuff like that, and the dangers, so...
Oh, good. Honey, I hope that pays off. Because sometimes, you know, you wake up when the problem is... Well, it's already destroyed somebody you know or somebody you love.
Was Mark using drugs when you two were still together?
Mark was using cocaine when we were married. No, I don't know why. Maybe he thought it was glamorous or something, but he couldn't see what it was doing to himself, or to us, or to me. And by the time he realized it was too late, all the love, all the trust, everything, that was gone.
I'm sorry, Mom.
It was a bad time, honey. Look, the point of all this is that people are going to come up to you with drugs, coke, grass, crack. They're going to tell you how wonderful it is. It'll relax you. It'll wake you up. It'll make you feel better.
Don't worry, Mom.
I have to. Honey, if any friend comes to you and offers you drugs, they are not a friend. Please, please don't give in to that kind of peer pressure. It's just too easy to fall into it. And it is a living hell to work out of it. And Julie, if anything like this ever happened to you, I could not go through that again. Do you hear me? I couldn't take it.
Mom, I love you.
And I love you. So listen, you do me a favor. If you love yourself enough, you say no.
I promise I'll say no.
Wish Mark had been as strong as you are.
That sure explains last night.
Don't hold it against him, though, will you? I'm trying to do whatever I can to help him right now.
Yeah, but why is his problem your responsibility?
Oh, honey, because I care about him as a friend. He'll be like you and Charlie. Let's say that down the line somewhere you break up. Charlie gets into trouble. You know he's a good person, so you'd want to help him, wouldn't you?
You're right. I'd always want to help Charlie.
Good. Glad you understand. Say, when do you get out of school today?
Oh, okay. I have one exam left, so I should be out by 2:30.
Well, good. What do you say the two of us go to New York City and I'll buy you a wonderful dress for this festival, this winter carnival, isn't it?
Oh, that would be great. I will be back as soon as I can.
You have a wonderful time with that exam.
Mom.
What?
I'm really glad that we had this talk about Mark and everything.
Me too.
I'll see you later.
Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Mark was in here, acting like he owned the place.
I had a bad time of it. But I'm okay now.
I just can't believe that anybody here would steal money.
Come in.
Hi, what's up?
Won't you sit down?
I'm formal, aren't we?
You're still on drugs.
If you think the two best... Why would you say something like that?
Because I've seen your mood swings, Mark. They're severe. They're unpredictable. Half the time you act like a child with your pouting and your temper tantrums.
Yeah, well, I've been through a lot lately.
You always need money, Mark. You always need an advance on your salary, and you're always hitting up somebody for a loan.
I've been without a job. I'm broke. You wouldn't understand anything like that, would you?
Julie was also telling me how peculiar you were behaving last night when she came to see you.
Well, I was nervous and a little jumpy. She caught me off guard. She said, I asked you to stay with me last night for support. Ellen, if I'd been doing drugs, I would have wanted to get out of here so I could do them again.
No, maybe not, Mark. When you're on drugs, you're always emotionally needy. There's another problem that's been going on here. Somebody's been dipping into the till here at the chateau.
Is that what all this is about? Somebody's been skimming off the top and you're blaming me?
What were you doing in my office last night?
I can't believe this. You think I would steal from you? You think I'm that kind of a creep?
You're an addict. An addict would steal from anyone.
You have no proof. You've never actually seen me steal anything, have you? You've never even actually seen me take drugs, have you?
No, you don't. Mark, stop it. Stop it. You forget one thing. I've been through this with you once before. Now, look, I don't blame you for taking advantage of me. I'm the one who let you do this in the first place.
So what are you going to do? Fire me?
Yeah. You got it on the nose. That's exactly what I'm going to do. As of this minute, you are fired.
I can't do that. I need this job. You're supposed to be a friend.
And I am, and don't you ever forget that. I am your friend. I want to ask you something, Mark. Do you think I would buy drugs for anybody? Huh? Answer me. You answer me that.
No.
Well, the salary I am paying you buys this stuff that you are either smoking or you're snorting, and let me tell you, I am sick to death of being your supplier. I am cutting you off right here and right now, and the best thing for you to do right now is get some professional help. Before you lose everything, before you lose your life.
So when can you start? Yesterday? I can't wait. I'm going to go right now to City Hall, and I'm going to put in my notice. Oh, this is so exciting. I'm not going to forget that you gave me my big break. And I'm going to do the best job for you. I have total confidence in you. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, no, it's you.
Okay, I'll see you later, boss. All right. Janet, do I have any more messages?
Yeah, a ton. I'll be in a moment.
Okay, thanks.
The phone just never stops.
Oh,
Even your messages have messages.
Okay, thank you.
Speaking of messages, did you get any of mine?
Oh, hi, Jeff. Come in. Oh, thanks, Janet. Yes, I did. I got all of your messages. I have to apologize. I have just been so busy. I haven't been able to return any of your calls. So, was it important?
Well, you tell me. I have just been accused of being a humorless, unfeeling, arrogant workaholic. I think I need advice from a friend.
Who would say such a cruel thing?
My stepmother.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Doctor, but I hesitate getting involved in family matters.
You're probably right. Besides, it looks like you're turning into a workaholic yourself.
Oh, It's happening so fast, but I think you're right. You know what I think we need? I think we need some therapy.
A shrink?
No, the old-fashioned kind of therapy first, I think, would be good. You know, an island.
Hmm.
I know, under a shade tree on a beautiful white sandy beach,
don't
that
tempt
sort of
me.
thing.
But I don't think either one of us can do that.
Well.
So, in lieu of all that, why don't we go out for a nice, quiet dinner?
Oh, excuse me. Yes, Janet.
Yes, it's Travis Montgomery for you.
Oh, what line?
Line 2.
Thank you. Travis.
Good morning.
Huh?
Did you get the roses I sent?
Yes, I did. They're beautiful. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, are we on for tonight?
All right, now
Careful.
you can just wait right in here until your new room is ready.
Well, how long will that be?
Well, I imagine the other patient is checked out by now. I'll just go and see.
And I gotta get back to work, okay?
I have to be left alone.
Now, will you please listen to me? You are perfectly safe here. Nobody's allowed in this room except members of the staff. Look, I bought this book for you. It's all about early child care, and you can start reading it while you're waiting.
Okay, but please, just don't leave me here too long.
Honey, I promise I'll be right back.
Just take it easy, okay? And I'll check back on you, too. All right?
All right.
Later.
You never did answer my question. Are you gonna back out on our deal or what?
No.
I hope not. Because that wouldn't be healthy for anybody, would it? You paid big bucks for that baby. And we're gonna get it.
Something good is coming up.
So, what do we have here?
Oh, I'm just not sure it's really me.
Well, whoever it is, she's beautiful.
Well, of course, it looks good on me. Just that I'm not sure it spells out Erica Kane. You know, the real essence.
Now, I don't want you to be shy. I want you to really come and enjoy yourself and think out anything you want here. Erica, I don't believe this.
Ellen! Julie, my goodness, what are you doing in New York?
I am buying a very special dress for Julie. And where else but Bennett's on the Park?
Oh, well, my goodness, what is the special occasion?
The Winter Carnival.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I had forgotten.
Julie, I need to talk to Erica for just 1 minute. Do you want to go ahead and get started looking at the rack over there? And I'll be with you in a minute, okay?
Okay.
Erica, I am so glad I found you here. I need to talk to you about Mark.
Erica? Anybody home?
You're an addict. An addict would steal from anyone.
You have no proof. You've never actually seen me steal anything, have you? You've never even actually seen me take drugs, have you?
No, you don't. Mark, stop it. Stop it. You forget one thing. I've been through this with you once before. Now, look, I don't blame you for taking advantage of me. I'm the one who let you do this in the first place.
So what are you going to do? Fire me?
You got it on the nose. That's exactly what I'm going to do. As of this minute, you are fired.
Oh, Dalton, your lawyer called.
What do you want?
Well, I told him you're going to be around today, so he said to keep you here because he's coming over in a little while.
Hey, maybe they found that eyewitness of mine.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know.
Man, that'd be great. That'd be just great.
Looks like they'll soon find out. It must be him.
You better not mess around with me, Yvonne.
Get out of here. This is the staff lounge, and they're gonna... Doctors will be coming in here.
Ain't nobody coming in here. That door is locked. Now, you listen to me.
Get away from me and my baby.
And see? That's what you gotta get straight. It ain't your baby. And if you're thinking about welching on our deal, if you're getting any ideas, you better think twice.
Let me go. They're gonna catch you. They're gonna catch you.
Not if you know what's good for you, girl. You close that damn mouth. Close it.
Yvonne, are you in there? What's going on? I don't hide my... Yvonne!
All right, now listen. I'm gonna open that door in a second. And if you open your mouth, you aren't gonna live to see that baby. Guess you must have been stuck.
Yvonne, what's wrong?
I'm just tired of waiting. Is my room ready yet?
You are shaking all over. What is wrong?
Nothing.
Don't say nothing. That's nonsense. How am I supposed to help you if you don't tell me what's wrong? It's for that time of night.
Look, I hate to be the one to have to tell you this, but Mark is back on drugs.
Ellen, don't be silly. I mean, I have never seen Mark in as great a shape as he is in lately. He is so full of energy.
You're not looking closely enough.
Ellen, Mark and I are very close, thank you very much. In fact, we had breakfast together just yesterday, and he was telling me about all his new arrangements that he is taking care of, and I was pouring out my heart to him, you know, about my problems, and he was very understanding.
Well, I'm sure that he was, Erica. Look, because he has tremendous mood swings. Now, obviously, he's been staying away from you, and there's been a danger of you finding out.
Ellen, look, I'm moody too sometimes. We both get that from our father.
Listen to me, please. He has been stealing money from the chateau.
What? I don't believe that.
Our receipts have been coming up short. It's 100 here, 100 there, and I know it's Mark.
How dare you? How dare you accuse Mark like that? You don't have any proof at all.
Oh.
I know that. I mean, just because he once had a drug problem,
he still has it, Erica.
No, Ellen, he has kicked it.
Oh.
I mean, not that it's been easy, but people like you around, always so suspicious of him. Oh, it's made things twice as hard. But he swore to me.
Erica, he's lying to you. He is lying to himself. Will you hear me?
I am so shocked at you. I am shocked that you have no more love left for Mark than that.
What Mark needs right now is tough love, and that is what I'm going to give him.
Oh, is that what you call those accusations?
I had to fire him.
What? I don't believe that you did that. That is so cruel. You are way off base, Ellen, way off base. I'm going to tell you something. I used to like you a lot, but I certainly don't want to have an argument in public. Julie, now that is darling.
Do you really think so?
Yes.
I thought it was maybe a little bit too broad.
Well, honey, did you have something special in mind?
Well, I don't know. Maybe something more like what you've got on? That's what I call dynamite.
Well, of course. Well, thank you so much. Well, it's a little sophisticated for you. You know, it's great for me. I'm not even sure it's right for me anyway. I need something impressive because I am going to be spending the evening with one of the most successful men in the country tonight.
Who?
Oh, just some enormously successful business tycoon who also happens to be extremely handsome and charming.
Well, you can't be talking about my dad because he's already taken.
Wait, well, tell Ross that one. He'll love it. Oh, Julie, that's sweet. But this is a man who, I mean, is really successful. This is somebody who has been in all the columns, and he's just a superstar on the social scene in New York. This is Travis Montgomery.
So much for the Bulletin's daily horoscope.
You read horoscopes?
Well, if I happen to be on that particular page, yes, I do. I even read fortune cookies.
That's funny. I thought you were a man of exact science, you know?
Well, in medicine, yes, but in my personal life, I take all kinds of advice.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
What did your horoscope tell you about today?
Well, all it said was, dine out with a friend for unexpected pleasures. But, ooh, he canceled on my dinner date.
Oh, well, I had lunch with you.
I don't think we can classify a tuna on whole wheat as dining out.
I'm really sorry about tonight. I know I would have enjoyed going to the Old Mill Inn.
I'm just teasing you. I'm sure you'll have a great time at this restaurant in New York. What's it called?
Nexus.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Well, it's a private club, you know, very elegant.
Oh, I see. No doubt our Mr. Montgomery is a charter member. Hello. Let me guess. From, you-know-who?
Yes. Well, they were sort of an apology because he had to cancel our first appointment.
So he doesn't have a woman in his life, or?
Well, I don't know. From what I've read, he's divorced, but, you know, I mean, he's seen around with various glamorous types.
Well, I bet he'll get rid of all of them once he spends an evening with you.
Don't be silly.
No, I'm serious. I bet he'd flip for someone like you.
I don't want anyone flipping. I want a good, solid story. I mean, you know, I certainly am not romantically interested in Travis Montgomery. I really much rather have a nice, quiet dinner with you.
Do you mean that?
Yes.
He gave me a score.
No good?
No. I mean, it was very good. It was a little surprising.
Well, maybe we both could use a few surprises. I will talk to you tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh, and good luck on the interview.
Janet, yeah, get in here, would you? What's up? Well, I need to get organized. First of all, I want the Travis Montgomery file brought up to date.
Oh, we got in some things from the clipping service today.
Okay.
There were 2 items on him, I think. One of them was on the financial page, and the other one was in Audrey Wilson's column.
Okay, just put them in the file, and who knows when I'll read them, maybe in the tub.
Too bad I can't get them waterproof.
Really? What time is it? Oh, boy, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get home and change. I want to stop by and see Laura first.
Where is she? At her father's?
No, she's with Mrs. Valentine. She's taking care of her at her aunt's.
Tell them that I've left for New York, all right? Thanks, Janet.
Look, Yvonne, I know something is going on with you. Who was that guy?
I don't know. Oh, Mrs. Martin, I'm very tired. Is my room ready yet?
Yes, it certainly is, and Robert's going to take you there.
Yvonne, wait a second. Now, you are very tense, and that is not good for you or your baby.
Angie, you're making me tense.
If you cannot talk with me, isn't there anyone else that you can discuss it with?
Wait a second. What's going on here?
When I came in here just now, Yvonne was in a terrible state.
I'm just real tired, that's all. Angie, please, just stop bugging me. Mrs. Martin, can I go lie down?
Yes, of course you can. Will you take her to her room, please?
Ruth.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Oh, I do. But I know there's something up with her, but you could see that she was getting too agitated.
Yvonne is very frightened about something, and I was only trying to find out what.
Oh, well, now look, now that she's in the new room, maybe she'll calm down somewhat and you can find out more easily.
You know, there was a man in here with her when I came in, and I had a lot of trouble getting that door open.
Did you recognize him as staff?
But I assumed he was. I mean, he was in an orderly uniform, but he brushed out past me so fast I couldn't get a good look at him.
You know, there was a man in her room earlier today. It was well before regular visiting hours, and I had to ask him to leave. Well, he claimed that he was a friend of hers, and she denied it. She was almost hysterical. I just wish she would open up.
I can't get through to her.
Do you think the man could be the father of the baby?
Oh, who knows? You know, she refuses to talk to Jesse or me about him at all. She has kept us totally in the dark about everything.
I have to tell you that you've been absolutely wonderful through all of this.
And believe me, I haven't been a saint.
Nevertheless, I think you should be very proud of how well you've handled all of it.
The trial's been moved till next week. How is this possible?
There was an opening on the docket.
How can you do this to me, man?
It's not my doing, Mark.
This isn't good. This isn't fair. We have to meet. What are you doing hanging your face out there? Haven't you got someplace to go?
I reside here, remember?
I'm trying to have a private conversation with my lawyer here.
You're pretty wound up, aren't you?
Look, are you going to get out of here or we have to go someplace else?
All right, cool it. I'm on my way out. Just take it easy. He's right, you know. You've got to pull yourself together.
Now, you listen to me. I demand some satisfaction. My sister is paying you a lot of money. Now, we know there's a witness out there who saw me kill this guy in self-defense. Now, why don't you go find him?
Don't you think I would if I could?
Well, why don't you spend some more time looking? Maybe offer a reward, huh? We got to find some time, man.
Mark, you've got to face it. I can't get any more continuances on an unknown witness.
So what are you saying? It's like my word, that's it?
That's right. Our job is to make you and your story credible to the jury. And there's one very negative element.
What?
Your history of drug abuse.
Oh, come on. Look, I haven't been near drugs in years.
Nevertheless, you claim Foster was gunning for you because he was a jealous husband. But it's a known fact that he was a major drug dealer.
Okay, so what?
So the DA will bring up the drug angle and lean on it in order to discredit your claim of self-defense.
What do you mean? This guy's going to try and make me out to be some kind of a junkie?
It's possible.
Well, what about what Foster did to my sister?
Earl Foster is not on trial. And with your past, the jury's attitude toward you may very well be prejudiced.
Yo, how about my confession? That must count for something.
The DA will bring up the fact that you didn't confess immediately, that you let an innocent man get sent to jail.
What am I going to do, man? I got to get through all this stuff.
Mark, what I'm trying to tell you is we have to work on your testimony so that you give a good impression. Now, the worst thing is for you to get hysterical.
Yeah, well, you'd be getting upset, too, if the whole world was coming down around you. Why even bother with a trial, huh? I mean, it's ridiculous. This whole thing's a joke.
Look, I understand how terrifying all this is. And that's why we have to sit down together and go over every bit of your testimony. Rehearse it until you're so sure of every detail that the DA can't possibly confuse you.
I'm sweating just thinking about this.
Look, I got to get back to my office. I need to check my calendar to see how many hours I can give you.
Just forget it.
Mark, the whole case rests on your credibility. No matter how innocent you are, if you don't handle yourself well on that stand...
Yeah, I'm like dead in the water, huh? Yeah, I know.
Now, look, you've got to maintain a positive attitude. I'll call you later. We can beat this.
Guy, why don't you go track down my witness, huh? With my luck, he probably ran out in front of a truck after he left the garage. Without that witness, I'm a dead man.
You've probably heard about...
How's that?
Okay. If there's anything else... No, I'll buzz you. Would you mind closing the blinds? The sun's in my eyes. That'll be fine. Thank you.
Oh, I was supposed to give you something.
What?
A note someone left for you.
I meant what I said, Yvonne. You better not cross me. I got to you once, and I'll get to you again.
Oh, Aunt Phoebe, where is everyone?
Oh, Langley's gone to the post office, and Hillary's gone
Well,
to...
no, I'm interested in where Laura is.
Oh, I thought you were going to leave her with us while you go up to New York.
Well, I am, but I wanted to say goodbye before I leave.
Oh, dear. Sarah just took her shopping with her to the supermarket. You know, she just loves riding in those shopping carts. But I've no idea when they'll be back.
Oh, because I have to run and get dressed. Limo's going to pick me up soon.
Oh, Brooke, how I envy you your job.
Oh, boy, that's a first.
Oh, that's true. I certainly never was interested in investigating crime or writing about the homeless, but... Well, interviewing Travis Montgomery at Nexus, now, there's some work I could really get my teeth into.
Oh, it's an infinitesimal part of everything that I have to do.
I know, darling. It's a terribly hectic job. And now that Hillary's going to be working for you, I'm sure I'll end up not seeing either one of you. I'll be more alone than ever.
Oh, now, Aunt Phoebe.
Well, that's true. Langley still goes home to that Fargate woman every night. I can't even get him to stay over on a weekend.
Aunt Phoebe, I really have to go, all right? I really can't discuss anything right now.
Brooke, you know that advice you were giving me about filling up my life with something meaningful?
You've taken it. Well, good for you.
You remember Bitsy Davidson? She had a little girl named Cecily?
Vaguely.
Uh-huh.
It's been years.
Well, I've kept up with them. I really felt it my duty as I'm the little girl's godmother.
I don't have time right now, okay?
But this is important, darling. I just got a letter from her, and she wants me to... Well, she wants to know if I would consider letting Cecily stay with me here for a whole year. Now, what do you think?
How can I answer that? It's been years since I've seen them.
She's recently remarried, and it seems that the husband just doesn't get on with her.
Aunt Phoebe, look, I have to go, all right? Give hugs and kisses to Laura, and we'll talk tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow.
But please... Oh. Well, maybe Bitsy's daughter will have a little time for me. She's a darling, Phoebe. You'll adore her. You know, I wouldn't ask it, but we're such good friends, and since Cecily's at the age where she's just going into young womanhood, I only want to trust her in the care of a person
of your fine breeding.
Hi. My goodness, it looks like you brought out a large piece of New York.
Oh, Mother, will you see the dress I got? Hi.
Hi, sweetheart.
Did you have any trouble getting in the apartment?
Not at all. Patrick, you know, the nice doorman was on and he brought me up.
Oh. Well, why? Why did you bother with that? I gave you a key. I left you one.
I know, but I felt kind of funny coming into Olga's apartment when she isn't here.
Oh, Mother, that's so silly. Olga's the one who extended the invitation just the minute she got that call from the coast.
Goodness, she seems to be dashing out to California an awful lot lately.
I know she does. I'm really beginning to think she has some hot romance going on out there. Mother, look. Isn't it perfect?
Well, it's lovely, Tanya. Where are you planning to wear it?
What do you mean? It's for tonight. I'm going to wear it tonight. I told you all about Travis Montgomery's invitation.
Well, I guess I got the wrong impression.
About what?
Well, you told me that he had invited you up there for cocktails.
Yes, he did. His butler came and gave me the invitation.
Well, it sounds casual, and if you wore that dress, goodness, it looks like he's taking you out for an evening of wining and dining and dancing.
You know something, Mother? You're from Pine Valley. You don't know anything about it.
I just wouldn't want you to go overboard, dear.
I don't believe you. You have told me to hold my head up and go forward with my life, and the minute I do, you... That's probably Travis now. He's probably calling to confirm. Hello?
Erica, it's Matt.
Matt? What on earth are you doing calling me? Why are you bothering me?
Look, I'm only calling you because I think you ought to come back to Pine Valley. It's Mark. He needs your help.
Why? What's happened? Has there been an accident?
No, not yet, but your brother's a walking time bomb. He's bound to get into trouble. He needs you.
You know something, Matt? This is ridiculous. Why don't you just give up?
Erica, he's in trouble.
I don't believe you. This has nothing to do with Mark. You are just using him. You're trying to lure me back to Pine Valley so you can continue to make your moves on me.
Oh, I'm serious. The boy is heading for trouble.
And I am serious about this. You listen to me, Matt. Don't you ever dare try to use my brother to get to me again. You never cared about Mark.
Look, he's upset about the trial.
Yes, of course he's upset about the trial, and I'll tell you something else. Mark and I have a terrific relationship. I love him, and he loves me. And if anything were really wrong, he would be on the phone to me right now. I don't need you. You stop bothering me.
Well, you got it, Cupcake.
Honey, is there a problem about Mark?
No, of course not. Matt would just use any excuse he could think of to talk to me. I'll call Mark later. I'll make sure that there's no problem. Oh, Mother, will you see the adorable shoes I got to go with this dress? Oh, where are they? Oh, and I got such a cute evening bag. Oh, if that is Matt again, Mother, get the phone and just hang up on him.
Okay. Olga Svensson's residence.
Mother, you don't have to sound like a maid.
Yes, indeed she is. Just one moment, please. It's for you. It's Travis Montgomery.
Presenting new Peter Pan. I went to the theater and
Hello, Mr. Montgomery.
Please, call me Travis.
Travis, I am so looking forward to meeting you this evening.
This evening, yeah. That's the reason I'm calling. I'm afraid I've been a bit frazzled lately, and I made a mistake.
A mistake?
Well, I completely forgot that I've got another engagement tonight. It's a business meeting, and I really can't break it.
You're canceling.
But I do want to see you, Erica. How would tomorrow night be?
Well, I believe that I'm free. I'm just not sure because I don't have my book in front of me. I tell you, why don't you pencil me in and then call me in the morning to confirm?
I'll do that.
Fine. Good night. Oh, the nerve of that man.
Well, honey, you know how men like that are. I mean, they'd have to juggle hundreds of appointments. What excuse did he give?
He had a business meeting that he had forgotten.
Well, there, you see, these men are always wheeling and dealing.
No, Mother. Travis Montgomery is going to learn. If he is interested in me, he better not ever, ever do this to me again.
I notice you haven't confined yourself to the medical end of Mr. Saltz's problems. Well, I heard you discussing something about business difficulties.
Well, I had asked him about his work. He just opened a sporting goods store last May, and I know from the camera shop how rough things can be the first year. So, when I mentioned that, it was like he was an old friend. I mean, his troubles just started pouring out.
It's important for us to deal with patients as people, not just medical challenges.
Well, I'm glad that you feel that way. Oh, poor Mr. Saltz. I'm sure this stress has made him feel worse.
Oh, I agree. He's always been very tight-lipped with me. Of course, I suppose I'm not known for my bedside manner.
Mr. Saltz respects you a great deal, Dr. Martin.
Hey.
Well, Jesse.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No problem. We're finished. I'll see you in rounds.
Yes.
Jesse?
Hey, thanks. What's up? I got your message.
Look, I'm sorry, baby, to have to drag you over here again, but something has got to be done. The situation with Yvonne is just getting worse.
Baby, I don't know what else I can say to you, except I'm sorry that you ever got involved in the first place.
Oh, Jesse, I'm not angry. I'm just terribly worried.
Oh, well, what can I do?
Well, you have to help me talk to Yvonne. I mean, we've got to get to the bottom of it. Jesse, I am sure that she is in some kind of danger.
We have returned.
And we bought out the store.
The New York must have been a great success.
I have found the most wonderful dress.
Oh, it looks absolutely perfect on her.
Oh, she's going to be the belle of the ball.
Yes.
Oh, well, you should see Mom's dress. She's going to look pretty good.
You're going as one of the chaperones.
Oh, no, it's a charity affair. It's open to the public. It's called the Winter Carnival, right? Instead of the prom.
And my mom and dad are going to be the best-looking couple there.
That's right. We'll keep saying that.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, Eddie.
Oh, hi.
I want to see Ellen.
What?
I'm just standing there looking at me. Go get her!
All right, tomorrow we'll do all the state and federal forms. We have until Friday, but as long as we get it postmarked by the 30th.
Now, will you stay and have a little cocktail with me?
No, Phoebe. We've been at this all week. It starts with cocktails, and then you insist that I stay for dinner.
Yes, but you only joined me once.
Oh, come on now. You know our arrangement. I'm only working for you. I have a life of my own.
Well, it isn't as if you had somewhere special to go, do you?
Well, never you mind.
Oh, Langley, please. I promise I will not pressure you to stay for dinner, but I really do need to talk to you about something. It's this letter from Bitsy.
Well, you talked about it at lunch. Why are you in such a dither about it? You can either have the child stay with you or not, unless you're afraid of hurting Bitsy's feelings.
No, it isn't that. Well, on the one hand, to have a young girl here in my charge, I admit, is rather appealing to me.
Yes, we all know how you love to be in charge.
Don't be cruel, Langley. And you also know how utterly empty my life is right now. Hillary has let it be known in no uncertain terms that she considers herself an independent woman, no longer in need of any mothering from me.
And so, Bitsy's daughter is ripe for care and guidance.
Exactly. She's just on the threshold of young womanhood.
Well, then I repeat, what's the problem? Have her here. You certainly have enough room.
Well, I'm just a little afraid to commit myself. You see, They are going to go, she and her new husband, they're going to go on a around-the-world trip. They'll be gone for an entire year. Now, what if the girl turns out to be impossible?
Well, did Bitsy enclose a photograph?
Yes, here it is. Of course, it's very difficult to tell much from a small picture like that.
Well, she seems a proper junior debutante.
Well, true, but who knows when that picture was taken. Besides which, she might very well land on my doorstep in army boots and dressed in black leather and with green hair.
Then why don't you invite Bitsy and Cecily to stay for a while, and I'm sure with the first weekend you'll have made up your mind as to whether you want us to stay with you or not.
Langley, you are a genius. That is a wonderful idea.
That dress is absolutely stunning on you.
Thank you, Mother. Well, now, I hope you're going to change, too. I hope you packed your best dress.
Well, yes, I did, but just a few minutes ago you said you were going to order some Chinese that we'd eat in.
Well, I know, but when I put this on, I changed my mind. I mean, Mother, I look much too wonderful to waste. And besides, this is New York. There are places here where we can go and I can be seen. Well, come on, I'm taking you to Nexus. Change your clothes, Mother.
Good evening, Miss English. Nice to see you again.
Oh, nice to see you too, Lawrence. I'm meeting Mr. Travis Montgomery for dinner.
Yes. He's not arrived yet, but we do have a special table waiting.
Oh, thank you.
This way, please.
I'm sorry, I have to see her. Ellen.
Mark, what on earth's going on here?
I have to talk to you. She just stood there like she was glued to the floor, and I need to see you. Is that so tough to understand?
Mark, calm down. It's all right. Julie, and Myra. Myra, would you help Julie upstairs with the packages, okay?
Yes, yes, I'd like to see you in your new dress.
You sure it's okay, Mom? It's perfectly fine, honey. Everything's going to be under control. Don't worry. As a matter of fact, why don't you show Myra my dress just so you can be jealous? I'll be up in a minute to help you. Come on. Come on. It's okay. How dare you come to my home in this condition?
I need to talk to you.
I don't need to see you when you're on drugs, Mark.
And I'm not.
Would you look at yourself?
I'm worried about my trial.
The only thing you're worried about, Mark, is where you're going to get your next hit.
No.
If you've come here for money, you're not going to get it.
I swear this is about my trial. Richard Mills came to see me, and he said they're moving my trial up. It's going to be next week. And they're going to convict me. I'm sure of it.
What do you want me to do, Mark?
I don't know. Help me. Talk to me. Tell me it's going to be all... Can you get me something to drink?
I am not getting you anything to drink. Now, Mark, I want you to leave here. I want you to leave here right now and don't ever come into this home again in this condition. Do you hear me?
No.
You can't do...
You're not throwing me out of here.
I'm hungry. Me too.
It's just so menacing. Thinking that there is really somebody out there who just sat in their car and watched it happen. I mean, why won't they say anything? Why don't they come forward? Who could let an innocent person suffer for a crime they didn't commit?
Oh, Erica, listen to yourself, huh? I mean, that's what your beloved brother did to Jeremy. And that other person, I don't know why he or she can't come forward. It's some reason or other.
Well, there's no good reason.
What am I, a Ouija board? I can't think of any.
Whoever it is just a gutless pig.
Jesse. Angie, come on in.
Jesse and I are really concerned about you.
Oh, you guys have been great.
Oh, come on. Cut the polite trash, Yvonne. We need to know what's up with you.
We're worried that you were in some kind of trouble or even danger.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
That guy. Who was he?
What guy?
The one who went past me when I was trying to get into the staff lounge.
Oh, I don't know. Just somebody that works at the hospital.
Yvonne, look at me. That door wasn't stuck, was it? It was locked.
They had you trapped in there, right?
Oh, that's silly, Jesse, because Angie came in and so did Mrs. Martin.
You were scared to death. You were shaking from head to foot.
Well, I was just a little cold, okay? I mean, if I felt good, I wouldn't be here in the hospital. I need some rest.
Look. Don't turn away from us. Yvonne, listen. Now, that man was threatening you, right?
There is no man, Jesse. Please, just leave me alone.
Look, why can't you look me in the face, huh? Because you trying to hide something. I can tell that.
Am I going to have to bring a nurse to get you guys to leave?
We're not the only ones. Mrs. Martin said there was a man in here early this morning before visiting hours.
Well, I don't know who she's talking about.
Yvonne, she said he called himself your friend.
Now, who was he, Yvonne? Somebody you met in Chicago, right?
If you guys don't stop hassling me, I'm just going to scream.
Can't you see we're trying to help you, girl?
We can't do anything if you refuse.
What are you trying to do? You trying to just run me up the wall or something?
Yo, we are trying to help you.
Well, you can't help me, okay? There's nothing you can do. I have nothing to tell you. Now, please, just leave me alone.
All right, look, please now, calm down.
Yvonne, can't you understand that all we have to do is talk to Dr. Martin, and he will make sure that you have real security.
But that's not what I want, okay? I just want... Oh!
Come on, right back. Yvonne.
What's happening? It's too early for this. Oh, my baby. I'm not going to lose my baby.
No, come on now, don't panic. Let me call Dr. Clegg. Going into labor.
Miss Kane, welcome.
Lawrence, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Lawrence, this is my mother, Mrs. Kane, and she's never been to Nexus
Welcome
before.
to Nexus.
Thank you so much. I'm pleased to meet you.
Well, Lawrence, I certainly hope you have a nice table for us.
Well, you know we will do our best. Ladies, right this way.
Thank you. Mother? Oh, Erica, there's Brooke. Where?
Oh, she's all alone. Well, I suppose she's waiting for someone, don't you?
Not really.
Hello, Brooke. How are you?
Yeah, hi. Nice to see you.
You too.
Erica? Brooke? My goodness, I must say I am surprised. I didn't think that you had time to go night clubbing in New York City. I thought that you were serious about your new job.
Oh, I'm very serious. I'm meeting someone here for an interview for the lead story in my first issue of Temple magazine.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess he's having trouble finding his way to Nexus.
No, actually, it was his idea to meet here. He's one of the most successful businessmen in America. I know, a fast food entrepreneur who needs a good meal for a change. Very funny, but I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Erica, the maitre d' is waiting at our table. Oh. Nice to see you, Brooke.
You too, Mona.
Well, I don't know why I didn't think of it before. You've clearly been reduced to doing your first cover on Adam.
Adam is a very fascinating man.
Yes, and Mike did the perfect profile on him. But then again, I guess Adam wants you to whitewash the whole job.
None of the above. Sorry.
All right. I'm going to be sitting right over there, and I'm going to keep a close eye on your table, so don't try to sneak off when he doesn't show up.
Oh, I don't think there'll be any reason to sneak off. There he is now. I'm sure you'll excuse me, won't you? Travis.
Brooke.
Hi.
You look ravishing.
Oh, thank you.
Honey, who is that man with Brooke?
Mother, don't show your ignorance. My goodness, you must have seen his picture in all the papers. He's in the papers every single day. My goodness, he's a superstar in the business world. He's at every important celebrity occasion.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't follow that kind of thing, honey. I didn't know who he is.
There's Travis Montgomery, Mother, that's who.
Is your makeup keeping up with the needs of your skin? Consider
she screamed. I just can't believe that he would break a date with me to go out with that.
It's business.
What did he think I wanted from him? I mean, certainly I could never be personally interested in anyone as shallow and egocentric as Travis Montgomery.
Well, honey, since it's only business, certainly it can wait until tomorrow.
Oh, Mother, how can any one human being possibly be that naive? This has nothing to do with business.
Erica, are you trying to confuse me?
Mother, my interest is, of course, professional, but Brooks, I mean, really. I mean, ever since Tom dumped her, she has just been totally irrational. You know, she blames me. Well, I admit that Tom and I were seeing each other. You know, we're very, very close friends and all of that, and I'm sure that he couldn't help comparing us. I mean, he is only human. But believe me, the truth is that Brooke ruined that relationship all by herself. But does she learn from that? I mean, is there one flicker of humility? Is there one even just moment of introspection? No. No, Brooke now is on a campaign, a whole campaign to prove to the whole world that she can outshine me. I mean, first it was Tempo magazine, and now it is Travis Montgomery. Oh, it's pathetic.
Where are you going?
I'm going over there to teach him a lesson, that's what.
Oh, please don't make a scene. It'll only make everything worse.
Me? Make a scene? Oh, Mother, give me more credit.
Doctor, is my baby going to be all right?
Good, strong heartbeat. I think this youngster's about ready to make an appearance. Dr. Hubbard, would you call down and make sure we have a delivery room, please?
Yes, sir. But is something wrong? I mean, why is it early?
Take it easy, Ron. In the first place, you're not that early. In the second place, there's absolutely nothing abnormal. I want you to relax, concentrate on your breathing. I've got a patient to see down the hall, then I'll see you in delivery. Okay? Don't worry.
Is she okay? Can I go see her?
Oh, sure. Call, please.
Thanks. So, hey, this is it, huh? You okay?
Jesse, wonder if something's wrong.
Oh, come on, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be all right.
No, don't read that. Give it back to me.
Don't you understand? They could convict me of murder. Murder. They'll lock me in a cage.
No, Mark, stop it. Stop it. I want to make this clear to you. I will not deal with you when you are on drugs. Do you hear that? I will not.
Helen, this isn't about drugs. This is about my life.
No, Mark, you are hurting me. Stop it.
You have to tell them.
Mark.
You have to testify for me. You have to tell them I wouldn't kill anybody.
Mark,
Helen, I've never hurt anybody.
Mark, you are.
What do you think you're doing, Mark?
Every
Well, I got some good news. We're almost done. And I got some bad news. It's gonna cost. The same thing I ran into with my place. You know, you tear things apart, you find problems. They had to rewire, okay? But the pipes are good, which is great news. The bottom line is we're gonna go over the estimate. There's no way around it. Anyway, you can autograph these now, or I can wait till the contractor gives me the figures. It's up to you. Are you okay? You want a little glass for that? You want to talk about it?
You don't want to hear it.
Yeah, well, you got to tell somebody.
Yeah, why is that?
Because you'll feel better.
Yeah, but it'll make you feel worse.
I'll chance it. Come on. You know, I could go to Tahiti for the rest of my life on one of these blank checks.
Is that a threat?
No. I'm just pointing out that you gotta trust me.
I saw something. Wasn't anything I haven't seen before. But in these parts, killing is illegal. And I don't know what to do about it.
Why don't you go to the cops?
Too late for this. And yet, if I don't do something, it gets personal.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you're not talking about this guy, what's his name, that Mark supposedly killed, are you?
Earl Foster. Not what I'd call a sweet guy, but a hell of a poker player.
Hey, Jeremy sat in a joint for weeks behind that rap, and you saw something?
Yeah, and I let him sit there, and I let him get beat up, so what do you want from me?
I'm not the one nursing the bottle.
Jeremy was innocent. I knew that. I let him sit there. Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, you took care of Erica, right?
She just got out of the hospital. She was shaky. She didn't need to hear that her junkie brother had popped his pusher, you know? I knew Jeremy was innocent. I knew he'd get off. I just thought Mark, you know, would skip town, do us all a favor. But no, he confesses. It was something that come up and get him off the hook. Criminally, I really made a mess of things.
And all because you're in love with Erica. Am I right?
It was my father who taught me practically everything I knew. From about the time I was 10 years old, I'd go with him to inspect buildings and such.
Oh, really? Travis! My goodness, what an unexpected pleasure.
Erica. Hello.
Hello, and Brooke.
Do you know each other?
We've met.
Oh, my goodness, you were taping and I interrupted. Oh.
Well, I'm sorry. You see, actually, this is my fault. I had fouled up my dates. I had invited Erica up to my place for a drink tonight, but why don't you join us?
Oh, thank you. I couldn't possibly, really. I have my mother with me.
Invite her over. We'll give her a preview of the next Tempo.
Travis is giving Tempo an interview. Perhaps I mentioned that to you?
Oh, how nice. Oh, well, I wouldn't dream of intruding, really, especially, well, since this is Brooke's first interview, and I know how very important it is to her.
My first interview?
That's right. Well, now, Brooke has done local articles for little local papers, you know, the kind they hand out at the supermarkets. And she has done public access spots on cable television. And she's also done those little fluffy pieces, you know, that the networks love to use to connect all their commercial breaks and everything. But this is really the first time she's done anything like this. And, of course, people in the print business, you know, we just disregard television because it's so trivial. And, of course, that's why I am just really pleased that you have volunteered to help Brooke out. Because right now she's on trial, you know, and somebody as glamorous as you having the confidence to give your life story to somebody like Brooke who has so little experience, well, that must really make the board very happy.
Well, now that Erica's finished, Travis, you might be interested to know that Erica was the editor of Tempo magazine until she sold her block of shares to finance a prison break. And sadly, the board was, well, shall we say, unable to keep her on once her financial interest had ended.
Oh, well, you see now, Travis, you really must insist on story approval on anything that Brooke writes on you because, you see, she really twists her facts. She gets them all wrong. You know very well, Brooke, that I was appointed editor-in-chief of Tempo magazine. I made it what it is today, long before I bought stock.
You know, you're right. I remember now. You took over the magazine. You waited until the price plummeted, and then you bought stock. That was right before they fired you, right?
They? Oh, do you mean your friend and mentor, my ex-husband who never got over me, Adam Chandler?
That's the very one, yes.
Yes.
If I had known that you were such good friends, I would have suggested we all had dinner together. But as it turns out, I've agreed to give Brooke an interview, and then I'm afraid I'm going to have to run. What about you? Have you checked your appointments house tomorrow?
Well, ordinarily, Travis, I would love it. But as you can see, this is really ferocious bloodhound here. She does twist things for effect, and I am sure that your life is just as pristine as mine. However, I cannot afford a scandal just now, so I'll tell you what. After the dust settles, call me.
I want an answer from Dalton.
Please, it's all right, honey. You see, Mark was just upset. He found out that his trial date was moved ahead, and that threw him just a little bit. It's all right, honey. Everything's fine. It's all right.
Did he hurt you?
No, I'm fine. I really...
You listen to me carefully. You're not welcome here, Dalton. You understand me? You so much as raise your voice to her.
I won't.
Look, Mark.
Sorry.
Mark.
Sorry.
Why don't you just go home and get some rest, okay?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess anything.
Mark.
What the hell is this?
No, Mark! No, let's get him to the judge. We'd better get him to the hospital.
I'll get an ambulance.
No, I don't want to. I'll go on my own.
Are you kidding me? You can't even walk to that door.
Look, Mark, I will drive you. All right? I'll take you.
Absolutely not.
He needs a doctor.
Why is this your responsibility?
Because he's a human being, and he is hurting. Can we please not argue right now? We should just go around and get the car. This could be serious. And I, for one, am not just going to stand here and watch.